Hello, welcome back to another episode of Baldur's Gate 3. This is episode 11. We're getting up there. So today, we only really have one thing left on this first map to really do. And that is to go to the Goblin camp. We've put it off for a long time, obviously 10 episodes without even stumbling in there. Probably the longest I haven't gone in here, honestly. Usually, you know, my first playthrough, I went in there at like level 3, we're almost level 5, so I don't think the fighting will be that difficult this time. But there is a lot of content in there to get through, so probably the next 2 episodes we're hanging out in there. Last episode we dealt with the Zentarum. We actually got really lucky with their drops. We helped them and then killed them. We're a rogue after all, you know, it's what we do. And we also dealt with the Githyanki patrol, which we got extremely lucky dealing with, honestly. I did this fight more recently on my Dark Urge. It did not go as easy. I was stuck there for nearly 2 hours. On this playthrough, we got extremely lucky with that fight. It took me 1 try and I was like, alright, done.
Anything of use?
But yeah, let's get a move on. Like I said, we're going to the Goblin camp. I'm looking forward to going through the Goblin camp. Like I said, it will probably be a few episodes. Today we're probably going to be just talking to everyone, and then the next episode there'll be probably a lot of combat. So that's probably what you should expect from the next 2 episodes. They may be longer as well, because if I want to space them out like that. We are not planning to side with the goblins. I recently did actually side with the goblins on my Dark Urge playthrough, and I don't think I'll ever do it again. I'll be honest. Felt bad.
We'll need a cover story.
We'll need a cover story.
Look it, Claw. Sapper's here. Unless you got another reason to be here. Fexite.
My character looks pretty good.
Let's try to be diplomatic, shall we? Goblins don't come by the handfuls, but by the dozens.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Your leader summoned me.
You? Well...
Yes.
Guess we're in with all sorts these days. If you're here to see Dror Ragzlin, you'll want to let him and the lads know you're one of us. There's a party on. Celebrating a raid we are. You'll need to wear our war colours. Nice to have this across the mug. Ought to do it.
Can't be serious.
Go on. Don't skimp, neither.
Absolutely not.
Them's the rules. You follow them now, or you follow them dead. What'll it be?
What if...
Do it, or don't, you bloody ranger. I hope that was worth it, Daddy.
I wonder if this will affect me getting into the rest of the camp. We'll find out. I've never done it this way. I mean, he really wanted me to put poop on my face. I'm not doing that. Sentinel Oleg is probably my most hated enemy in Act 1, because the first time I played through this game, when I walked up to this cutscene, he kicked his dog, and I'm like, that's a no. That's a no from me, mate. I wonder if I can just take this out with a offhand. Nice. There'll be no friends coming today. I'll play this through, we'll see what happens. If it affects me getting in, well... What's the worst that happens? We have to fight everyone? It is what it is, right? I'm not opposed. Oh shit, out, you took 12 damage. Get him, scratch. Alright, so that guy's got a war companion out. We can... I think I'll send a rank 2 because then we can make sure he actually dies. That gets rid of the war companion also. I wasn't expecting combat in this episode, so a little bonus. I was expecting to just be talking to goblins all day. Dealing with the front guards, so it's not that bad. Plus, it might get us to level 5 before we even go in.
Smell blood.
As long as we don't aggro the whole camp, you know.
Unleash me.
That's gonna be bad if that happens.
Let's move.
Well, some of us hit level 5. Hey, the gate goblins, you know. We got them out of the way. That's how it goes sometimes. We tried to resolve it peacefully by throwing poop in his face. How did you resolve this peacefully? Well, we threw poop in his face. Oh, okay. Good, I might not have to kill them all.
Hear my voice.
Get out of my head!
My command. The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile.
I don't know about handsome.
And a pale young woman with even paler eyes. These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prison, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
What's that thing doing?
You feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away. My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
Interesting.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
Nice one, Shadowheart. That thing in your pocket seems powerful as hell.
What is that thing you have?
I don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost.
And what's in Baldur's Gate?
My home. The cloister of Shah followers. Hidden in the city. A group of us were sent to retrieve the artifact. Now I'm the only one left. I can't afford to fail.
And exactly what did retrieving the artifact entail?
There's nothing more I can tell you. All I remember is that I have to get back to my contact in the city.
A powerful artifact indeed, to have caught the attention of so many. Not least the Absolute itself, the three figures in the vision, the Chosen are searching for it. With the cultists' aid, it will not be long before they find it. Before they find you. You have evaded them so far, thanks, it seems, to the artifact itself. But how long can such protection last? Shadowheart has made her position clear. She will see that it is taken to its destination. At any cost. And you still do not know what it even is.
I'll keep it safe, okay?
Trust me. I'll guard it with my life. Let's keep going.
Alright, let's head into the camp.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
Shadowheart hit 5. Well, we might as well level up before we go forward, huh? I finally get a feat. I am thinking about changing out Hale's spawns for Hunter's Mark. Might actually do that now. Hail of Thorns was really good for that first encounter we used it on the Harpies, you know, just to break the concentration, but Hunter's Mark will give us more damage overall, so I think I'll do that. And now for my feat, I can get to 20 dexterity, because we had the +1 from Evil, which would give me like more chance to hit, but I think I'm gonna go with Sharpshooter. Not really for that part just yet, but more for the low ground. So if I'm shooting up above, then I don't have a penalty, you know, so it will give me more chance to hit anyway. Depending on how I'm positioned, and you can't always be positioned above targets. I think we'll go with Sharpshooter to start with. Next level I get 2 attacks. That's gonna be good. Shadowheart gets some level 3 spell slots and Destroy Undead. Shadowheart being level 5 is huge for us because of Spirit Guardians. Spirit Guardians is honestly one of the best abilities this game has, I would say. Gale gets 2 level 3 spell slots, which I'll put into Fireball. Honestly, I've been playing Sorcerer, right, on my Dark Urge character. Having twinned haste makes me want to make Gale a sorcerer. It's so good. You can just haste your whole party, basically. Either haste or counterspell. I don't think I'll have much use for counterspell in here, though. So I'll probably go with haste for now. We might grab counterspell next time we level up. As for Karlak, she gets her extra attack and fast movement. Alright. Now that we've dealt with leveling up, let's actually head into the camp. Oh, hey, Volo. How you doing?
With fragulous crown and with scepter abraid, Dror Ragzlin, short work of the innkeeper, made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filthenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Dror Ragzlin, the true soul, had led you glide.
Boo! Get off the stage.
I never.
You! Move off!
Do as she says. Now. Now, where was I? Huh?
Wait a tick! That a friend of yours?
Oh, certainly not. What are you doing? I'm busy here.
You lying.
To you? Never. Come, let's continue our ballad. Dror Ragzlin, Dror Ragzlin, I am Dror Ragzlin, Tumptuous, Dror Ragzlin,
broke him!
He sucks.
Wait! Dror Ragzlin, we pray, we...
Come on, pigeon! Back to your cage!
Now, look what you've done.
That guy's just having a piss over there.
Idiot!
Oh, here's Andric and Brenna.
Not for me.
Bottoms up, eh? These little lads snagged some pretty decent drink.
It's good to be among allies, isn't it? The Absolute's blessings have brought so many together.
Well, now, you look like a tough un, but have you got smarts, skills, guts?
All that and more.
And you're gonna need it, mate. This ain't your standard dungeon dive, right? This is chicken chasing.
And what is chicken chasing exactly?
Only the greatest game since eggs sprouted legs, mate. You just gotta chase the chicken round the course and through the posts. But that ain't all. Gotta do it quick and alone. Any of your mates step in, you lose. Time runs out, you lose. Sound easy? It ain't. Better contenders than you have been breasted by the bird.
Seems easy enough.
Fancy yourself, do you? Care to pin that claim down with some coin?
Sure.
We got the coin. We got the challenger. Now we just need the crowd, eh?
Let's get him. Alright, now because I have Speak with Animals on, this should be pretty easy. Run towards those posts for me, huh?
Safe. There. Run.
Yep, go on. I'll stand here and wait.
That's the game done. Come here.
Very easy. As long as you have Speak with Animals on. Not that easy when you don't.
Well, looky! That thing works even better in a chicken. Reckon we won't eat it after all.
Hand over my winnings.
Pardon? Your what? Think you misunderstood, mate. Ain't no winnings, 'cause only a goblin can win chicken chase. Says so in the rules.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Your rules really suck. How about you hand over my coin now? Didn't even need your shadow heart, but I appreciate it.
It were only a joke, mate. Here, no quarrel with ya.
Hey, Albia.
Mother gone. Hungry.
I have a camp. You're welcome there.
New home. Maybe. Got to get away from here first.
The cub
I'll
seems
get you
anxious
away.
to leave, but afraid to defy the goblins. They have to be dealt with one way or the other.
Well, if it ain't our fledgling chicken chaser. Got a taste for the game now, do ya?
Can I have the chicken?
Is ya now? Reckon I feel differently. Reckon the lads will too.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I'd be doing you a favor. The beast will only get bigger and tougher. Oof. That was so close.
But I did eat our last chicken. Right, go on then. Fat bird's yours. Don't need the hassle.
Nice.
Poor creature. I hope it can follow my scent to camp.
Got ourselves a chicken. At some point.
Fresh his home with me bare hands. Weaker than pixies, humans.
Oh, you
True.
got him good.
And who are you? Another pest? Elves. Think you rule the world? Ah!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Lots of assumptions here. I don't think I'm better than anyone else.
Everyone says that. And then they spit in our faces. But no more. Things are changing. We got the Absolute on our side now. You better learn your plays. Go on. Kiss my foot. Or I'll wipe that nasty look right off your pretty face.
I feel I should warn you that the average goblin foot is host to some 24 toe-curling diseases.
Who doesn't? Thanks for the warning, Gale. How about you kiss my feet instead? Hey, I had to use 2 inspiration for it, but...
Look, mate, just piss off. You're not welcome here.
You better kiss my foot. Now. Thankfully, the second one. Instantly.
The goblin stares, mouth agape. Then he sets his jaw and falls to his knees.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
There. I've done it.
An honor for you, isn't it?
Arrogant swine.
Hate you, Saluna. He kissed. This room must have been dedicated to her.
I just had to talk to me.
Now it's as
I've got to take this.
Befitting him.
I love that interaction.
More heretical symbols, of course.
Shadowheart's just talking about whatever. Alright, let's quickly poison the booze.
Over here, lads! I can come!
Thank you, Nitty.
What you standing here all dry for? Come here, have a drink! What should we toast to, eh?
I'm glad you asked. How about you tell everyone to gather around?
Guys! This one's giving us a toast!
You raise your glass and shout,
May I bid each and every one of you before the sun sets.
Eh?
You can always take a bite out of me.
Go on, drink up!
Do a sleight of hand because, you know, we're very good at it. Surely it shouldn't be too hard.
That's it, down the hatch.
Mmm, delicious.
Now get out of our way, I need another drink.
Enjoy. Oh no, someone's killing you.
Must have been those strangers.
Who could have done that?
You poisoned us.
as the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
If I had poisoned you, do you really think I'd still be here?
Snack. You're right. Whoever did this could be anywhere by now.
Now the goblins are on alert outside, but you know, half of them are dead, so it'll help later.
Someone kill Bear. No more fun. I smash him.
Yeah, you smash him. Let's head on in.
Oi! Ain't no party in here. We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now.
I've got an audience with the one in charge. As you can see.
Right. Well, you ain't the first foreign type, I suppose. Gonna have to be a bit more specific though, mate. Absolute's got a few favourites around here. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragzlin, or the Drow?
I've got an audience with the Drow.
Audience is right. She's an uppity one and no mistake,
but she knows her business. She's in telling the war chiefs what's what. Next raid's gonna be a big un, I hear.
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here.
Not your usual haunt, I take it.
Quite the understatement, but yes. Let's not linger in this place any more than necessary.
Goblins aren't known for their cleanliness, but by Mistress Mantle, this place is rotten. The fewer breaths we take here, the better.
I can agree with that, Gale.
Goblin parties are so much more fun than anything you'll find in Baldur's Gate. Or the Hells, for that matter. Not that I'm suggesting we stop for a drink, of course.
Well, the drink's poisoned now, so we shouldn't do that. Into the camp. Lot to do here. And the good music starts up.
Hear the Absolute's voice? Do you feel her inside you?
I only hear her through you, priestess.
That's because she chose me. You're not worthy yet.
And the one thing I learned down there, don't matter if you're a slave or a king, Drow will pluck out your eyes if you look at them wrong.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Things have stayed interesting. First things first, we'll go to Roa.
That the jingle of coin, I hear? You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today, so I'm feeling generous. You recognize the crest she bears, the winged serpent of the Zentarim.
You're part of the Black Network, huh?
Half right, sharp eyes. A Zen is a normal trader. Just a matter of what's for sale. Weapons and other exotic goods, true enough. But most of all, we offer discretion. No judgment, no right and wrong, just good deals and bad. That a problem for you?
I've never chosen this option, so it might be a problem. I killed your friends at Joaquin's Rest. Is that a problem for you?
Assuming I believe you. Not really, no. Ever much like Zaris, truth be told. But the Black Network pays like for like. We will be after you now.
Okay.
But for now, I see no reason we can't make a civilized trade. I reckon you'll be wanting some steel.
Well, let's see your wares. I think I'll grab this bow of awareness because getting +1 initiative on like Shadowheart or something would be amazing since she doesn't have a lot right now.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh.
I assume this mark has a purpose.
Shows our devotion to the Absolute. These maggots see how strong we are with her guidance. Whole camp will be branded soon, and you should be too. You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting.
I'd rather not be branded if it's fine with you.
Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't you? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the Goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the Goblin priestess in the temple once again. Your minds brush against one another, but are swiftly parted.
Don't want to get intimate in front of the novices. Fair enough. Got some weird shadows in your head.
Thank you.
Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
Do you think you can fix whatever's causing these shadows?
With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Okay.
Priestess, we want the mark.
Why do they think they're talking to a god?
Ain't we good enough for the Absolute?
That's how we would have ended up had our Nautiloid not been attacked.
Count our lucky stars then, huh?
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
Say we'll take over. His work is sloppy. He'll kill the prisoner too quickly.
Why are you torturing him?
The geek snuck in here with his mates, looking for some forgotten thing. Said they ran to some kind of grove. He doesn't want to tell us where it is, but he can't resist forever.
How about you go get yourself a drink? I'll take over. Can't believe that actually worked. I have no inspiration leaf now. The fact that I was able to beat a 20 roll. Holy.
We do all the work, and you get to finish him? Bah! Take him! Won't do you any good. He just screams. Should have sent him to Moonrise with the rest for all the good he's been.
Please, please. Let me out. There's no reason for this.
I'm looking for a druid. Name of Halsin.
Halsin? I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive.
That's all I know. Please, get me out of here.
What about the night song? Do you know where that is?
Somewhere underneath the temple. There's a hidden passage.
Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him. Please, please. These shackles. I don't want to die.
Relax. You're not going to die here today.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I had another character. It was a paladin. I had to do this like 10 times before it opened. Thankfully it doesn't fail completely.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger.
What did the goblins want with you?
The grove. To the east. They wanted to know where we came from. They'll kill everyone. Please. I need to warn them.
And what does the night song do exactly?
I don't know. The boss didn't say.
He just said some wizard called Leroacan would reward us if we found it. That's all.
Okay. You're free to go, Liam. Good luck. Don't do anything stupid.
Might be useful.
But yeah, thankfully that not unlocking the lock immediately doesn't lock you out of it, because on my honor mode playthrough I'm playing a paladin and it took me 10 times to get through it. You can't reload save on an honor mode. So it was a bit awkward.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine.
Do you have plans for this pigeon?
Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I get hungry or some such. What's it to ya?
I was just admiring him and I wouldn't mind one of my own.
Then catch one on your own.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
How about you give me that pigeon?
Yeah, sir, of course. I didn't realise who you was.
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten.
Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Thought I might as well use the worm, because I don't think I've got any other regular goblins to speak to. I think we've used all our inspiration getting to this point.
Look at this. I'm quite saved. A joy to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons.
Well, get yourself to safety, Volo.
I intend to do just that. A trusty invisibility potion goes a long way in a place like this. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke?
You can go to my camp. We'll talk there.
Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain.
Dearest Alminster. A lot of reading. So if you read it all, good job. Can I do this on Shadowheart, I wonder? But it's not a buff I need on my character. So I'd rather have it on a melee.
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here.
You recognize the Scourge. This man is a follower of Leviatha, goddess of pain.
Ah, are you also here to assist with the prisoner?
What do you mean?
I was invited to teach them some of my techniques. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But alas, these goblins seem to thrive on the crude and primitive. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree?
What's a follower of the Maiden of Pain doing here?
Ah, you are familiar with the Scourge Mistress. Good. I am simply spreading her message, friend. I worship her through pain, usually my own. But I have a skilled hand when it comes to its infliction. Care to expand your horizons? It will be worth it. You have my word.
Your hide, your choice. Not quite my cup of tea, though.
What, you don't want to Stephen Gale? I saw your book. Let's try some of those techniques.
My, an eager student indeed. Those are advanced devotions. The mistress would approve. Indicate which instrument calls to you, and let us put it to work.
How about you use the dagger?
A most excellent choice. Both Leviatha and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one. And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing. Trust me. Simply face the wall, and we can begin.
Sorry, I have to make Shadowheart do this, everyone watching. It's gonna get weird.
Sweet child, you bore the pain like a true believer. I could feel Leviatha's pleasure with every slice of my dagger. I am proud to have served you this penance.
You could have hit me much harder.
You're starting to sound like the goddess herself, dear one. Leviatha herself found your performance inspiring. She has deemed you worthy of her blessing.
Good job, Shadowheart.
And on a personal note, thank you. That was positively divine.
Looks like that's going to bruise.
What's he doing? It's just the same thing, over and over.
Whatever you're into.
Grush, I need to see that again.
That was not what I expected.
Ask him if you can do the penance thing too.
What?
Get in there. We might learn something.
Now Shadowheart has a buff called Leviatha's Love. Pain is the path to clarity. When you are 30% health or lower, you gain +2 to attack rolls and wisdom saving throws. Because my character's, you know, standing back, not really taking much damage, I thought I'd give it to one of my melee characters. Shadowheart's going to be up in the thick of it throughout most of the game.
Proof that we live.
Oh, let me try that fancy whip thing after.
Now is not the time to ask that.
I love this interaction, it's hilarious. But I'm pretty sure this is a buff that stays the whole game. I never got it on my first playthrough though, so I'm not 100% sure. But definitely worth doing.
And we shall continue.
You what? Just bash it somewhere else.
I don't get it. I thought the bleeding was the point.
That's not. Never mind.
This guy likes it. Let's go see Ragzlin.
Shugan al Shukok, Otashokek doors. I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the absolute. Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Shugan al Shukok.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon, and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
If it isn't another true soul.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
This mind flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you.
Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks. It's the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the Goblin camp. Her mind focuses. Their suspicion cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is within their grasp.
Play along for now, Shadowheart.
You choke on black smoke as the hobgoblin bellows his incantation.
I command you, corpse. Speak and say sooth. Lucan ok al koldek shulkokek.
The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. Your heart seizes. Under questioning, the creature might recognize you as its killer.
Well, let's control this interrogation then.
Ragzlin's mind reels, then calms. He will speak as you command. With Ragzlin's voice, you ask,
Who is the Absolute?
Ragzlin frowns in confusion at a question he would never have asked. Then the creature speaks in visions. Curved drow blades, crude goblin torches, gnoll teeth dripping blood. You see other mind flayers arranged in a serene circle. Absolute unity. Absolute power.
Damn it! That tells me nothing!
You feel Ragzlin's suspicions. He'd never have asked about his master. You remain in control, barely.
What did the killer want?
Ragzlin's mind is clouded by doubt, surprised once more by words he didn't expect. Again, visions flow through you. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high, control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
Gith on the hunt. They know something.
Suspicion floods Ragzlin's mind. Your brain howls as you force a final query into his throat.
Why were the Gith chasing that ship?
You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth. The sky splits open and nautiloids pour out of a void that consumes the stars.
What in the...
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No, no! I'm not done! Riddles, all of it. And nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon. That damned Drow was right. Can't let her get all the glory. Seems I ain't done with you. Report to the Drow. Minthara's the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her.
Okay.
Praise the Absolute.
No prizes for guessing what this weapon they're after really is. The artifact.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, we've got more problems than just the worms in our heads.
I think that's a pretty cool interaction. You can take over the interrogation. Alright, let's go speak to Minthara, which is an NPC that I had never spoken to until my Dark Urge playthrough.
The eye's glassy black surface reflects your gaze. As you gaze deeper, you feel a focus, an intent.
Give it a wave.
You sense no reaction from the unblinking eye.
These eyes are possibly the most annoying things in this video game. Honestly.
Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
I ain't no use without my limbs. The lads'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough, I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it, you see a vision. The Drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul in such a grotesque form.
Rude.
The Absolute has a place in her heart even for Dathir. Her heart is more generous than mine. Join my hunt, fairy, and obey me.
Who's the target?
Worshippers of a false god. Their existence is an insult to the Absolute's claim on this region. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it, in the Absolute's name.
The thief, whimpering in our dungeon, tried to flee to their sanctuary. We will continue to remove parts of him until he tells us exactly where it is. He's been resilient, but he'll talk.
She is seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around yours.
Speak, true soul. The hunt must begin soon.
I spoke to the prisoner. He told me everything.
Tell me what you know. The Absolute will reward us with such power if we find this place.
Doesn't take much to deceive you. Thankfully.
Fool! You have fallen for his lies. We know that area well. There is nothing hidden there. We will have to do this the hard way. Scour the area and hunt them down. Then report back to me.
Okay. I'll do that. So that's Minthara. We're not going to be... Here's a companion that you can get in this game. We're not going to be recruiting her in this playthrough. I have started the recruitment process on my Dark Urge playthrough. I know there is a way you can do it without going the route that you need to, but...
Do you think the dwarf is ready yet?
I don't like playing like that. So... my plan on this playthrough is to not even worry about her, honestly. Our goal here with this playthrough, though, is to, well... murder everyone here. Not murder, it's protection. But we're probably going to wrap up the episode here, because the next interaction that we make in this camp is going to cause a ruckus. And we will save that all for the next episode. So I think the next episode is just going to be a lot of fighting. There's no real need to long rest between episodes, because we didn't use that many spell slots, thankfully. But yeah, we managed to get into the Goblin camp pretty easily and infiltrate our way through. I have 1 inspiration now. I started the episode with 4. Made it through this camp without really needing too much. Thankfully. There was no save scumming or anything, so... I prefer to play through the game and just deal with the result of my outcomes. But yeah, we'll start next episode here and deal with the goblins and the way we deal with them. Have a great night or day, depending on when you're watching this video. And I'll see you in the next goblin slaying episode of Baldur's Gate 3.